Hey guys, LJ here. And sorry, no cool background like I've been doing for my review videos recently. Just know that I won't always be doing my reviews up in my room in front of the cool bookshelves. I may change it once in a while. So yes, I'm going to be reviewing the short story titled Dagon by H.P. Lovecraft. It's actually the first story in this H.P. Lovecraft short story collection titled The Call of Cthulhu and Other Weird Stories. But anyways, just to get it out there, I'm going to be starting to just review some short stories. Just focus each review on one short story in particular. Today I'm going to be doing H.P. Lovecraft, but I also have an O. Henry short story collection upstairs. I may once in a while do just a plain short story review, and basically that's because nowadays I'm very busy, so I'm lucky if I have time to read it all. So what's better than to sit down, crack open a book, and read a short story? Plus, then obviously I can still get a new review up to you guys on a regular weekly basis. That really is the joy of a short story, isn't it? Being able to sit down, if you're pressed for time, and being able to read a small work of literature, but in the end it feels like you just enjoyed a full plot. I love it. And then I'm also taking an honors literature class in school, which really bogs me down with homework. So for literature, American literature class, we are reading Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451. Yeah, I've already read that. I've read the novel twice and a graphic novel adaptation once. So kind of fed up with that story. It's a good story, don't get me wrong. It's just I've read it so many times. It kind of bores me in a way. Don't feel let down, guys. I'll still read a novel whenever I can. It's just once in a while on my busy schedule I'm able to fit in, a quick short story here and there and can get a review up. So anyways, excuse the rambling. Now on to the review. So yes, the first story I've read in this H.P. Lovecraft short story collection is titled Dagon. The collection also includes 17 other short stories. There's The Statement of Randolph Carter. There's Facts Concerning the Late Arthur Germain and His Family. There's Celophaeus. There's Nyarlathotep. There's The Picture in the House, The Outsider, Herbert West Reanimator, The Hound, The Rats in the Walls, The Festival, He, Cool Air, The Call of Cthulhu, The Color Out of Space, The Whisperer in Darkness, The Shadow over Innsmouth, The Haunter of the Dark. But I'll obviously get to those eventually. A word about the short story collection. It has a very interesting yet lengthy introduction and also has a very helpful explanatory notes at the back. S.T. Joshi, the brave soul who edited some of Lovecraft's stories. Great job. So all I have to say now, and I'm being perfectly honest, if anything, this first short story by H.P. Lovecraft, Dagon, this will be the story that will get me into H.P. Lovecraft's writing. I kid you not, this is a great introduction. And basically what Dagon is about, it starts off with a guy, he is very depressed and he's addicted to morphine. It says he's contemplating his suicide for one reason or another. You shortly find out through a flashback how that occurred. And the flashback starts off with him out in the ocean and he becomes a captive aboard a German warship. He eventually escapes on a little lifeboat and he spends days and days on end beneath the scorching sun just wandering and drifting amidst the waves. He eventually hits land and this is when things get a little interesting. He lands on a very swampy island. It mentions there are rotting dead fish carcasses lying about. So he does what any normal person would do. He goes to explore the island. He spends a couple days trying to approach this hummock way out in the distance. Upon reaching the hummock, he looks down, there's a huge canyon. And then he also spots a huge monolith, all stone, with many weird hieroglyphics and inscriptions and symbols and really weird. And on the stone there's these inscriptions of these weird looking creatures that are almost as large as whales, and it's really freaky. Next thing you know, a representation of that creature from the stone in the flesh rises from the water. The man sprints back to his lifeboat, gets in the ocean again, and then all you find out is an American ship finds him in the middle of the ocean, picks him up, takes him back to civilization, and he wakes up in a hospital. And that's all I'm gonna say. Let me just say the ending is very surprising and very, very haunting. So anyway, I think this was just a really cool, short, fun, short story from H.P. Lovecraft. If you don't have much time to read and you want to just sit down, read something short, choose this, because this story is only 6 pages. Yeah, it seems most of the short stories in this collection are not long by any means. The longest seems to be around 40 pages. I also love the story because Lovecraft constantly mentions other people, creatures, places, books throughout literature. He makes references. He mentions the book Paradise Lost. That's pretty cool. He also mentions Edgar Allan Poe, which isn't so surprising seeing as Poe was actually one of the main influences upon Lovecraft as he was growing up. So guys, I'd have to give this short story, and I know this is high praise for just what is my first ever H.P. Lovecraft short story, but nonetheless, I'm gonna have to give this short story, Dagon by H.P. Lovecraft, a 6 out of 5. The story is just incredibly written with a suspense-filled plot and a killer ending. And all packed into 6 pages? Impressive. One thing that jumped out at me was Lovecraft's great descriptive writing style. I know it may turn some people off, but I personally enjoyed the hell out of it. You almost felt upon reading it that a movie, a film was playing in your head and you were seeing the whole story play out in front of you. That shows the marks of a great writer. So anyway, Dagon was great, and I can't wait to get on to my next H.P. Lovecraft short story titled The Statement of Randolph Carter. I'll still be reading Fahrenheit 451 when I get the chance, and I'll also maybe reading an O. Henry short story, which I'll get a review up to you all. So please stay tuned here on my channel. Thank you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Catch you next time, folks.